That's the thing. Everyone's like, dude, we got a whole wall of DVDs, and they're like, are you gonna watch nothing but DVDs while you're here?
Right. And you're like, yes.
No, I go, what if I want to watch Austin Powers one night, Ace Ventura another? I need to have all of the movies. That's 5 right there. That's 5 movies.
I have the Blu-ray, and it has every single one of them on one disc.
Welcome back to another 3 Bourbon Years. We are
thirsty.
reviewing Jack Daniel's Bonded. And I gotta be honest with you, Jack Daniel's reminds me of college.
It does.
And it's not something I'm excited about.
It's that mixture that everyone makes. You hear that, Jack and Coke?
This might change
Hopefully.
all of those perceptions, though.
Yeah, it's a little open. I tried some on a...
Just like really
I tried some
serious
on a night where we were drinking kind of a lot, so I don't really remember a whole lot about it, so I'm anxious to like get in on it.
I took a couple of swigs out of this bottle at your place the other night.
Is it good?
I don't even remember anything about it.
All right. Well, then sounds like
So
we're
Taylor-
trying it for the first time.
Taylor, what is Bottled and Bond? Really quickly, just so.
Bottle and Bond is a minimum age of 4 years.
All right.
Right. Distilled. It's distilled by one distiller in the same distilling season. It's essentially just a check and a sign of quality of bourbon.
It's also 100 proof.
It's
From
got to
like
be 100 proof.
Prohibition era, they made these regulations.
Exactly. So you know, if you're buying a Bottle and Bond product, you're at least getting something that's aged 4 years and it's at least 100 proof. If you don't know, the proof essentially is the level of alcohol, but most companies are watering their booze down. So if you see something at 90 proof, it doesn't come out of the cask at 90 proof. It comes out at whatever it might be, 120, 115, whatever. And then they're taking water and they're throwing it in there to get it down to whatever proof it is. This prevents them from taking it below 100 proof. So
Quality control.
You want, in whiskey, you want less water in your whiskey.
Yes.
Because essentially
More flavor.
You're paying, if you're paying, $50.
Did you hear that, Ice Cube, guys?
Don't put an ice cube in your whiskey. Well, no. Drink your whiskey however the hell
You hear that, Basil Hayden?
Bruce Lane. Yeah, we extremely exclusive 75 proof Base Lane's motto. Well, to
$120.
please subscribe to our channel.
Yes.
We release videos every Thursday.
Yep.
We also have an Instagram at 3 Bourbon Years. Give us a follow on there. Interact with us. Comment. Subscribe.
Love
Tell
to hear
us what
from you guys.
think. Does Mitch's haircut look goofy? Is Taylor not looking at the camera?
Do I have a mullet?
These are things.
Do you like my new beard? That took me like a week.
My hairstylist broke her back, and so I'm just too lazy to go get my hair cut out at this point. So whatever.
Jesus,
somewhere
bro.
else.
All right. So
Jack Daniel's Bonded.
Do I not look at the
This
camera?
is a new one.
Oh,
This is this is a new one. This is just released this year,
just
right?
released. $35, I think. $35.
Yeah, it was like
35
$38.
bucks?
I think at festival.
Sorry, $38.
I said $2.
I know.
Or $3.
What else came out with
girls,
it? What else came out with it? Sour mash.
There's a sour mash. I heard that one's not quite as good as
We
this
heard that one sucks.
So,
So,
dude, that does smell like banana.
anyways, let's get into it.
That does smell like banana. I get
The
banana rama.
label, we didn't comment on the bottle. The label just looks cheap to me.
Oh,
sorry.
I'm
sorry.
I gotta say
It's a
something
little
right
bit
now.
nutty.
Jack Daniels
Little
thought
nutty.
that they could pull the wool over our eyes by making this bottle 700 milliliters instead of 750.
So it is smaller.
It is smaller.
Really?
Look, 700.
That's what I thought about.
So they're
Triple
trying.
Spread.
They're
It
trying to
was actually-
freaking.
I don't even want to drink it now.
They're trying to trick us, charging me $35 for less whiskey. I see what you're doing.
Okay.
All right, so really, it's more like a $40,
Really,
$40.
truly, it's like $40.
Interesting.
But I'm getting a good amount of banana.
There's some nanner in there.
Yeah.
There's some.
I always get with Jack Daniels. I always get lime. I always get a hint of lime.
Okay, you
I
can
don't
tell
know.
this is our 5th video of the night.
There's a hint of lime. Definitely, it's there. There's definitely some nuts.
Don't look at me when you say that.
I'm not the biggest fan of nuts in my bourbon.
I don't like
I
nuts in
love
my mouth
nuts
either, dude.
I love it. Dude, this is very viscous.
No, there's a lot of peanut shell, like bitterness.
There's a
nose.
bitter twinge coming through.
Yeah.
A ton of banana bread, though.
It's not like proofy though, like on the nose to me. Like,
No.
I
No,
feel
no.
like I could really stick my nose in there.
Yeah, you can really
and
get in
give
there.
give it all.
That's
Literally bitter banana bread. That's where we're at.
very,
bitter banana
very
bread.
oily, very sweet smelling.
It's like if you, this is interesting. It's like if you threw some like almonds, or no, not almonds.
Pecans.
No, not pecans.
Walnuts?
either.
Cans.
Walnuts.
Walnuts, I got
You throw some walnuts into some banana bread.
Oh,
That's what I'm doing.
You nailed
Exactly.
it. You nailed
If
it.
you were to throw like those walnuts in like a chopper,
I mean,
it just smell.
yeah, absolutely.
That's good.
It smells pretty good,
Right.
actually. Like, I can't lie. I'm usually not a fan of the nuts, but this is kind of
Dive
good
in.
spot.
It's on the sweeter nut
Sorry,
side.
I'll shut up. Let's dive in.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
You only know this for so long.
See,
Okay.
it had me, and then you get to that finish, and it.
Oh, there's no finish.
It's that classic Jack Daniel's finish, and it just reminds me of college drinking,
I know,
like, mixers.
I'm struggling here.
That beginning, that front chunk, I was like, hey, it's like banana, it's pretty
I
good.
will agree with you. Like up front,
And then it goes right
Classic
into
flavor.
that classic, and it is Jack Daniel's, so you should expect that, but it just.
the nose carries through with the banana
Yep.
flavor profile. Up front, there's a little vanilla in there. A little.
Yeah,
bit.
there's some vanilla.
Are you guys getting like some like yeasty like breadiness? Like if you were to crack open like some bread, like freshly baked bread, and get your nose.
Oh,
in
yeah,
it,
definitely.
Like, that's what I'm tasting.
Definitely, that's mostly what I'm
yeah,
tasting. Like,
it's
that's
very
its big
bready.
flavor.
Yeah, no, I get that. I even get like a little bit of bitterness, like
Sure.
that peanut shell kind of comes to the back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So, like,
definitely.
I get that yeast comes
Which
into
I
the
think
back end.
is that the Jack Daniel's
It
flavor?
might be.
Like
It's very it's like eating a wheat bread and then you got like a peanut shell right
Yeah.
after.
What is regular Jack Daniel's proof?
It's 45%, so it's 90.
yeah, it's
Oh, okay.
a 90 proof.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
I'm struggling because this isn't their fault and it's not your fault as a
Yeah.
Jack Daniel's fan if you like them. It's just like the whole college like cheap shot thing is like resonating in my head right now,
Right.
and I'm struggling.
Yeah, it kind of. I mean, everyone's had it. Everyone knows Jack Daniels. Obviously, they're like Jack, Jim. Everyone knows them.
Is Jack Daniel's 2 year, or do they say 2 to 4 like blended? Like
I don't even know if they state it.
Yeah,
they're
don't
just
know.
they're just mass
'cause
producing that shit as
I
fast as they can.
feel like this is literally just Jack Daniel's with maybe a year or two.
Well, this is 4.
Right.
This is at least
Right,
4.
it's
But
400 proof.
and a slightly higher proof,
Mhm.
and I'm not picking out a whole lot more. That's,
So it's not super oily. It's pretty thin. In
Yeah.
my opinion, it's not like over oily.
finishes medium to short. I
I
would,
would say short.
Yeah.
I mean, it falls off pretty quick. I think that the banana bread comes through on the palate, which I actually really enjoy.
I wish it lasted longer.
Yeah, it comes through on the palate. I get that banana-y bread kind of notes, and then that nut comes in at the end.
Oh,
and then
it
it kind of
just
just
hits
drops
you.
off, and it turns into
Yeah.
a peanut shell.
I don't like it. The beginning's so good.
there's
I
zero burn
agree.
all the way through.
No, it's
just-
super easy to
yeah.
drink. I agree with what they're saying. I mean, they're saying caramel, rich oak, spice. I mean, it's not super rich oak. but
Yeah,
I think
I'm
there's
not getting a
spice
whole
there's
at all.
caramel there.
Not
There's
much.
a little caramel.
Maybe a
but no
little nutmeg.
no spice though.
Yeah.
I really like that first second. That first second is delicious.
Mm-hmm.
And then it hits the Jack Daniels flavors, then it goes nutty, which we're not a fan of, and then it just is kind of a short finish and it stops. Falls off. Now this is $36, $38. It's a bottle and bond. That's not half bad. You are getting 700 milliliters instead of 750, so that does need to get brought in, so it's over $40.
Absolutely.
So
Should we bump it up?
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
let's just do it.
Let's do try by.
So try by that.
You can come first.
I'll go first.
You-
Save the money, buy a handle of Jack Daniel's regular,
Honestly,
and
probably not
use it as a
bad.
mixer because this to me isn't better than any other mixer on the market.
I'm with you.
This is a Jim Beam Jack Daniel. I just want a rail whiskey 7 or whatever you're drinking. So
Hey, what are you going with then?
I have
What's your official?
deny.
Deny.
I
Alright.
appreciate what they're trying to do. I applaud them for going outside of the Jack Daniel's realm and trying to do cool stuff. But
There's a market for it.
yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
absolutely.
Like Jack Daniel's drinkers are gonna love this all day.
You
long.
want something that's more special than the regular Lucky 7, but you want it to be less expensive than the
Yeah.
barrel-proof stuff?
Yep.
Boom, there it
Yeah.
is.
I'm just not a huge
think
Jack
sell a
guy.
lot of it.
I'm excited to try your rye someday.
Oh,
Your,
absolutely.
Single barrel.
We will.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But
excited for
no, I mean just
Yeah,
for the price
that's
point,
fair.
I'm gonna go pick up an Eagle Rare. I'm gonna go pick up 1792 small batch. I'm gonna go pick up a lot of other stuff.
that. I think
so,
that sounds reasonable.
yeah.
What about, do you want to go?
Yeah, I'll go.
All right.
I'm gonna deny, just only because I think there's a lot of things that I would rather drink at the same price point than this. I mean, really, it's gonna end up being like a $40 bottle if you were to bump it up to a regular $750. And there's just a ton of things that I could drink I mean, right now at a store near us, there is Old Forester 1910.
Oh yeah, that's pretty much
like
everywhere.
$45, $48, something like that. So, like I would much rather have that over this any day. Also, there are the barrel proof bourbon version of this, right? That you can get a 350. Right?
Yeah.
A smaller
It's
bottle
like 30,
for
$40.
$35.
Yeah, it's like
so
30
almost the same price as this, and I think that is 10 times better than this.
Yeah.
That stuff. I mean, we've even had a guy, a friend of ours who's not like a big bourbon guy. You've seen him, Chris, with the beard. He's tried that and said,
And he really liked
"What
it.
is this?
Yeah,
this is crazy.
Yeah.
This does not taste like Jack Daniels."
And he likes weaker whiskey typically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so even he's saying this doesn't even taste like Jack. To me, this still tastes like Jack.
Yep.
You could spend. I would say I would much rather have a smaller bottle of the higher proof stuff that doesn't even resemble
Exactly,
Jack
right.
than have this. And that's why I'm a deny, because I'm gonna buy that $350 at $35 every single day of the week.
Yep.
So
You literally hit exactly what I'm getting
take
at.
the words out of your mouth.
I'm doing deny, and strictly because this bottle reminds me of when we did Maker's Mark 101, and you could check that out. We did a review on it too. I think you did a deny on that one, and I think we did buys on it because it seemed to hit that good middle ground, but that middle ground isn't really, there isn't really a market for it. Like, for me, I'm either gonna want cheap mixer and cheap drinker, or I'm gonna want something to knock my socks off. In this, I would rather just have regular Jack Daniels,
Right.
or I would rather buy the barrel proof.
Yeah.
You know, you don't need that middle ground.
like I'm either mixing or I'm drinking it straight, right?
Exactly.
Blend, right? So-
Truthfully, that's probably why they did this. They wanted to do that middle ground, but for someone who drinks whiskey a lot, I either want an experience or I want cheap. I don't need that middle ground.
Right.
So I think there is a market for it, but it's just not
Us.
something for. It's not something for us. Something for me. So
I mean, if
I'm
you're,
gonna go with
if you're a
deny.
huge Jack fan, right? Like this, you're gonna like it. Right?
But to me, like, why wouldn't you just buy regular Jack?
Right.
You
Buy
know,
a
like
handle.
just buy regular Jack or buy the barrel.
or buy
proof.
Gentleman Jack even. Like, I feel like Gentleman's Jack is so much like
barrel-
cleaner and
And
better.
listen, we haven't done the barrel proof yet, but I mean,
The
my
barrel proof
goodness.
is damn good.
That-
It is very good.
Not to give it away, but I mean that is some solid juice, and I
It
think
is.
it stands up to some extremely rare allocated.
And it's
bourbons.
everywhere.
And it's
Everywhere's got it. So,
Yeah.
well, you heard it here. I think
Yeah.
we all kind of deny. It's just that,
Certified Snickle Fritz.
yeah.
That's
Just-
just Snigglefritz right there.
A lot of people are saying this is some of the best stuff they've had in 2022.
There are some out there that are saying this is going to go into their best of 2022
See,
rankings. Like they're going to try it against other things, and it's going to get demolished. It's going to get whomped.
If they do a blind with this, I guarantee it gets stopped. I mean, honestly, you'll be able to pick it out of everything. You know it's Jack. It has that Jack finish. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Have you gotten your hands on this or the Sour Mash? I don't know. Maybe you guys like it more than we do. Maybe we're being harsh on it because of those harsh college days. But like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. We're doing videos every Thursday now, so stay tuned. Otherwise, we'll see ya.
All for one and one for all.
Cheers.
Cheers.